Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Bridges by Timotab. Yeah, this one looks like it's got a lot going on, so I'm curious to see how this one is going to work. So, let's just get straight into it, shall we? So we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have Renban lines. So digits may not repeat on a purple line and must contain a set of an unordered set of consecutive digits. Weird wording, but basically means that they must contain a set of consecutive digits in any order. So these 4 digits could be 1, 2, 3, 4, but now it says that they must be unordered, which means that they couldn't be 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm assuming that's not what they mean. It says they must contain an unordered set, and this would be an ordered set, but it says it must contain an unordered set. So I'm not sure if they're trying to say that this, by normal Renban rules, this would be fine. I'm not sure if Timotab is trying to say that that's not valid in this puzzle. I'm going to assume that they're normal Renban unless I hit a deadly pattern or something that forces me to have to use the must be unordered. Normally it's must contain a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, region sum. Box borders divide a blue line into segments of the same sum. What that means is these 3 digits, this is a border between box 4 and box 5. So these 3 digits are in one box. These 2 digits are in another box. So the sum of these 3 digits will be the same as the sum of those 2. German whispers along a green line, adjacent digits differ by at least 5. So there will be at least a 5 difference between those. Now, with like these Renban lines, I'm assuming that these 2 aren't connected. Otherwise, the line would have gone straight down. I'm assuming those 2 cells are connected and those 2 cells are connected. That is possible to differentiate. That was not done. Yeah, one of my testers said that this probably needs a cosmetic reset, but if it wasn't worth Timotab doing the cosmetics better, then it's kind of my job to republish a puzzle, but it's, anyway. Dutch whispers along a yellow line. Yellow? I'm assuming these are the Dutch whispers because they're the lines we haven't covered. Along a yellow line, I would have called that orange. Adjacent digits must differ by at least 4. So that there's a 5 difference on green, and on the orange lines they differ by at least 4. I didn't reset this puzzle. This is the way it was put by Timotab. Kropki. It's actually Kropki pairs because it's not all dots are given. So digits separated by a white dot must be consecutive or are consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot are in a 2 to 1 ratio. Not all dots are given, which is Kropki pairs. So I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So there's a couple of places I can start with this. First of all, the minimum I can put on these 3 is 1, 2, and 3, and this has the same sum. So if this is a minimum of 1, 2, 3, this is a minimum of 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. Now, 4 difference here. So this, a black dot, there's only a couple of possibilities. This is 4, 8. This is 4, 8 because there's a minimum of 4 difference between these dots, but on a black dot, you could have 1 doubling to 2, which is a difference of 1, 2 doubling to 4, which is a difference of 2, 3 doubling to 6, which is a difference of 3, or 4 doubling to 8, which is a difference of 4. The next double would be 5 doubling to 10, and that doesn't work. 8 is not 4 away from 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is the 4, this is the 8. Now, this has to be at least 4 away from 8, so it's 1, 2, or 3, which works for this. So that's not really a huge deduction. This cell is also 6, 7, 8, or 9. But this is also restricted, but in a different way. This could be 1, 2, but only if that's a 2 and that's a 1. So if this is 1, 2, this is a 2, and this is a 1. Because if this is a 1, that would have to be 2 by consecutiveness, and that would have to be 2 by ratio. But this can't be a 1. If this was a 1, this would have to be 2 by consecutiveness, and this would have to be 2 by ratio. This can't be 1, 2. It could be 2, 4. It can't be 3, 6, because 3, 6 is already 9, and 4, 8 is 12, so that'd blow the total. So these are 2 and 4. That is cool. So this is already 6. So this can't be 6. This is 1, 2, or 3. And this can't be a 2. So this is 6 plus 1 or 3. So this is never an 8. Now, 2 or 4 here, if this is a 4, this is a 9. Well, this is at least 4 different. And this is at least 5 different. So that just works. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is consecutive, so it's 1, 3, or 5. And this, well, it can't be, oh no, it could be 5. If these are both 9, this could be 5. Okay. But this is more restricted now. This line is actually all of 1 through 9, because that's a 9 length Renban. Oh, these all sum to 15. This is all of the digits 1 through 9 because it's a complete row. And it's split into 3 different equal sums. So this has the same sum as this has the same sum as this. So this is 15 divided by 3. Sorry, 45, because 1 through 9 is 45 divided by 3. So all of these sum to 15. So this sums to 15. So if this is 1, 2, this would be a 13. That doesn't work. If this is 2, 4, that'd be 6 plus 9 plus 9. If this is 3, 6, that would be 9. And I'd need another 6. That doesn't work. If it's 4, 8, there must be a 4 on here, because it can't be 3, 6, because that'd need to be another 6. If it's 4, 8, this is a 3. This is either 2, 4 with a 2, 4 with a 9, or 4, 8 with a 3. That's interesting. That's a 4, that's a 9, and that's an 8. Maybe? Oh, this can't be an 8. And this can't be the 4, but there must be a 4 on this. This is the 4. There's no 4 on this. I'm jumping all over the place. If this is 1, 2, 3, this is 6, but there can't be a 4 on this. So this can't be 7, because the only way to do 7 is 1, 2, 4. So this is not 7. This is 6, 8, or 9. But there's a 4 difference here. This can't be 6. This is 8 or 9. There must be a 9. So I'm wondering if it's these 15 sums. This can't be 4, 5, 6. So none of these are 4, 5, 6. These are all. So a thing about a 3-cell 15 sum is it's either a low digit, a middle digit, and a high digit, or it's all 3 middle digits. And the reason for that is, if we look at these as a potential 3-cell 15 sum, if I use 2 low digits, any 2 of 1, 2, 3, the maximum sum I could get to is 5, and the next digit would need to be 10. It doesn't work. If I used any 2 high digits, the lowest I could use would be 7 and 8, which is already 15, and the next digit would have to be 0. It doesn't work. If I use any 2 middle digits, 4, 5, I need a 6. If I use 4, 6, that's 10, and I need a 5. And if I use, what have I not used? Whatever. But if you use any 2 of the middle digits, you need a 3rd middle digit. So because you can only use 1 middle digit and 1 high digit, and if you use any 2 middle digits, you need the 3rd middle digit. It's either all 3 middle digits or 1 of each. Now, this has already used a middle digit, and it can't be all 3. This has already used a middle digit. So none of these can be all 3 middle digits. So this is 1 of each, and this is 1 of each. So there will be a 5 in one of these and a 6 in one of these. I'm not sure that's forcing anything. There is a 4 in one of those. So what can this be? 1, 2, can't be 2, 4. This is either 1, 2 or 3, 6. There must be a low digit on here. There must be a low digit on here, because this is a German whisper line. Okay, so let's talk about German whisper lines. You can never put a 5 on a German whisper line, because if I put a 5 on a German whisper line, what could go next to it? 1, 2, 3, 4. are all too close. The maximum distance here is 4, and 6, 7, 8, 9 is different. 9, the furthest away, is only 4 different. So you can never put 5 on a German whisper line. If you put a low digit on a German whisper line, you can never put a low digit next to it because the maximum difference is 3. So if you put a low digit on, the digit that is next to it must be high. But if you put a high digit on, the same rule applies. The maximum distance between two high digits is 3, so you can never put that next to it. So the next digit must be low, and then the next digit must be high, and it will always alternate high, low, high, low. So there must be a high and a low in here. But the only low digit available would be 1 or 3. So there must be a 1 or a 3 on here. There must be a 1 or a 3 on here. There must be a low digit on this. And there must be a low digit on this. But if there's a low digit on this, whatever low digit on this can't be the low digit. Because if this had, right, this is the low digit. This is a 1 or a 3. And the reason for that is, there's multiple reasons for that, but the most obvious reason for that is if this was a 1 or a 3, if this was a 1, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'd be broken. If this was a 3, I couldn't use a 2 or a 4 on this line, and the 3 would be stranded. This is a 1 or a 3. This is 5 different, so it's 6, 7, 8, or 9. Now, 8 must, well, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 must be on this line. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. This line is 5, 6, 7, 8 because I must put 5 on the line because I can't put it in any of those cells. So this line is 5, 6, 7, 8. This isn't a 7, it's a 9. So these sum to 9. So they're 2, 4, and 3, meaning this is the 1. So this isn't 1, 2. This is 3, 6. There's no 6 here. The 3, 6 makes this the 9. These have to sum to 15. 4 and 9 is 13, so that's the 2. As soon as, so that's the 2. And this is 5, 7, or 8. This can't, no. This can't be a 5 because it would need to be next to a 6. But these sum to 10. So these sum to 10. Those 3 digits there are 1 plus 3 plus 6, which is 10. If this was a 5, that would have to be a 5. So this is either 8 with a 2, 7 with a 3, which it can't be. So this isn't 7 or 3, or 6 with a 4. So this is narrowed down to those options. This is even. One of these must be even. So because I've got 2 evens and 2 odds here, there must be an even here and an even here. This can't be even. This is not an 8. I can't put a 5 on a German whisper line. That's the 7. 7 comes off here. These are the 6, 8. That's the 5, which is next to the 6, and this becomes the 8. These sum to 10, so that's the 8, 2. The 5 and the 7 make that the 8. Takes 8 out of here. The 3, 6 takes 3 out of here. This is all very cool, but I feel like I'm not getting much further. I can't put a 4 or a 6 on this part, but I need to put a 5 somewhere. Now, it's not on the German whisper line. The 6 is now over here somewhere. It could be on the German whisper line. This is 5 with 2 digits that sum to 10. Can't use 1, 9, can't use 2, 8, can't use 4, 6. This is 3, 7, 5. Now, this isn't the 5. So if this is 3, 5, 7, this is 1, 6, 8, which sums to 15. But the 1, 6, 8 here makes this the 5, which makes this the 4, this the 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 sums to 9. That's fine. This has to be 4 away from 5, which means that is the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. These are 1 and 4. This is very cool. I'm liking this. This is fun. Now, if this is a 6, this is a 1. I'm not sure. 7 makes this 1 or 2. 3 makes this 8 because it can't be 9. Oh, where's 9 in this row? I can't put 9 here, and I can't put 9 on the line again. This is a 9. This digit in this row, well, that's kind of cool. This digit in this row can't repeat on its line, and it can't go there. This is 1, 6, or 8, and it's not 1 or 8. This is a 6, which, because there's only a single digit on a German whisper line that can be, or only a single digit between 1 and 9 that is 5 away from 6, that becomes a 1. And if this is the 6, where is 6 on this Renban? This becomes the 6. There's no 6 here. This is good fun. I like that logic, by the way. That's really funny. That's a real good piece of logic. This is a high digit, so it's 7, 8, or 9. And this is a low digit, which is 2, 3, or 4. It's not a 2, it's a 3 or a 4. If this is a 3, this is a 6. If this is a 4, it can't be an 8, so this is a 2. Oh, this line has the same properties. Those all sum to 15. Huh. There's no 1 here. There's no 1 here. So if this isn't a 1, this is... Oh, this can't be 2, 3, 4. There must be a 1 on this line. Because the only way this doesn't have a 1 on it, if this is a 9 with 2, 3, 4. The very minimum it can be without a 1. Any other option, if I don't have a 1 and I don't have a 4, the minimum is 2, 3, 5, and that would need to be a 10. There must be a 1 on this line. This is the 1. Now, if this sums to 8, these are 7, and they're 2, 5, or 3. No, these sum to 7. 2, 5, or 3, 4, and they can't be 3, 4. So if this is 8, this is 2, 5. If this is 9, these sum to 8, and they're 2, 6, or 3, 5. So this is only 5 or 6. 6. Where is 6 in this box? Oh, that's very cool. 6 can't go in any of those. If I put 6 here, this would have to be a 1. And if I put 6 here, this would have to be a 1. So I can't put 6 in any of those cells. This is the 6. So this is 7. Minimum this could be is 2. So this is 9. These are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now there's no 9 in those. I can't put 5 on a German whisper line. This must contain a high and a low digit because I'm alternating high-low. So there must be a 3 on here. There's no 3 here. This is 5, 7. This is 3, 9. So if this is 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3 and 4. This is so neat. 393 seems okay. 493 seems okay. But this can't be a low digit anymore because this is low. So this is the 9, this is the 3. This has to be consecutive with 3. So it's 2 or 4, and the 2 looks like making that the 4, which makes this the 3 and this the 4. Now there has to be, again, these, because they're all 15 sums, there has to be a middle digit on here, and I can't use 4 or 6. It's the same logic as down here. So it has to be a 5. 3, 5 is 8, so this is a 5, 7 pair. The 7 is looking up, making that the 5 and that the 7. There's no 7 here anymore. These are 2, 8, and 9. The 8 and the 9 looks down, making that the 2. This is an 8 or a 9. I could have used the German whisper line for that. The 3 is looking down, making this the 6 and this the 3. I can't repeat 9 on the Renban. That's the 8, that's the 9. The 4 makes this the 3. 3 on a black dot makes this the 6. This is just keeps giving, doesn't it? This has to be... Hang on, I'm broken. This is broken. Because this has to be a 1 or a 2 by Renban. Oh no, it's Renban. I was thinking this is whisper, but this is whisper. So this by consecutive has to be 6 or 8, but 6 is only 3 away from 3. So this is the 8. The 3 takes 3 out of there. I'm getting my lines mixed up. This has to be a low digit, 1, 2, 3. It can't be 4 because 4 is too close to 8, and this can't be a 3. So this is a 1 or a 2. So this has to be consecutive with 1 or 2. If this was 1, this would have to be 2, and it can't be. So this is 2. This is consecutive with 2. It can't be 1, so it's 3. The 3 looks down, making this the 7, which makes this the 5 and this the 3. The 2 looks down, saying that's not the 2. The 8 looks across, saying that's the 1. This is consecutive with 8. It's 7 or 9, and the 9 looks down, making it 7. This is so cool. This is a high digit that is 5 away from 2. So it can't be 6, it can't be 7, it can't be 8. This is the 9. 4 and 9 is 13. So in order to make this 15 sum work, that's a 2. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So I'll use the 8 to make that the 5 and that the 8. There's so many things I can do now. 1, 2, these are 3, 4, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3 and 4, which is good. There's a consecutive dot. The 4 makes this the 3 and this the 4. This consecutive dot, not needed for the solve, but I'm glad it's there. Now, these sum to 14. So these digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 2, 5, and 7 sums to 14, so that works. There's no 2 here, there's no 7 here, there's no 5 here. That's fine. But what's left here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 6, and 8 sums to 15, so my 15 sums are working. Now this is consecutive with 2. So it's either 1 or 3, and it's not a 3. This is a 1, which is okay. Now, this isn't a 1, this is a 6 or an 8, but the 1 looks down, making that the 8 and that the 1, which looks up, making this the 6. So there's no 6 here. Now, this has to go, again, low, high, low. So that's the 1, that's the 8. There's so much going on. I love this puzzle. Now, this has to be at least 5 away from 2. So it's 7, 8, 9. It's not an 8 or a 9. That's the 7. I could have used that. The 7 looks back, making this the 5 and this the 7. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, the 6, 4 is too close to 1. So that's the 6, that's the 4. I've used all the constraints now. 1 is looking down, making that the 4 and that the 1. This column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 5. So this box is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 6. Well, there's no 4 in any of those. That's the 4. The 1 is looking up, making that the 6 and that the 1. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, and 9. There's a 3 here. There's a 2 and a 9 already in column 2. So that's the 3. And then the 9 is looking up, making that the 2 and that the 9. The 2 is looking down, making that the 5, which makes that the 7 and that the 2. And these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, and 8. There's an 8 and a 5 already. So that's the 7. Take the 7 out of there. Use the 5 to make that the 8 and that the 5. And that is the correct solution to Bridges by Timotab. Now, it's already had 1,500 solves. So this puzzle, I'm not sure if it's been featured somewhere else or anything, or it was just considered an easy puzzle, but it's a lot of fun. That was great. And yeah, 5, 6, none of, oh, but hang on, these are an ordered set. This is an ordered set. So I'm not a fan of this Renban wording because you can't do a 2-cell Renban line, which isn't an ordered set. And it says it must contain an unordered set of consecutive digits. But this is an ordered set of consecutive digits. So I'm not a fan of the Renban wording, but apart from that, this puzzle, really, really cool. Loved it. Hope you did too. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's really all I've got to say at the moment. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, good luck with your solving.